How about this, my friends? The draw was made in the previous episode for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We have an incredible episode coming your way today because standing in our way of a semi-final spot is none other than Manchester City. The team we joined last season with such high hopes, high ambitions. We were looking at a quadruple. We won absolutely nothing with them. We thought they would be the side that we'd finally lift the Champions League with. Wasn't to be. We left them in the summer, came to PSG, and to carry on our Champions League run, we're going to have to knock out Man City. And that is exactly what I plan on doing today. So without further ado, let's get this episode started. Sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy, my friends. Welcome back, everyone, to our My Player career mode. Hopefully you're all doing fantastic and having an awesome day. We also have some league action coming your way along with the double leg header against Man City. So we'll know where we stand at the end of this video, whether or not we've made the semi-finals or if our former club have crushed our dreams. We shall see, though. And 500 likes, as always, would be absolutely incredible. I'm going to say at the start of the video, too, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Activate the notification bell as well, with around about 23, 24 days left until EAFC 24 drops. And I'm very excited to get going. Like I've been saying, thank you all for your incredible support, as always. Let's take a look alongside the Man City game, what else we have for you. We've got Rennes up first, away. And then it's Montpellier at home, which I'll probably sim before we go to Manchester first, to the Etihad. Then we have Angers before City again. We do have a semi-final of the Coupe Nationale as well. That is not until May, though, so we don't have to worry about that. There'll be no cup game in between the Champions League, so it's a focus on the double leg against City. Big tie ahead of us. And I'm ready to get into this. As I say, Rennes up first. In terms of the league, we're 2 points clear, 10 games to go of Lyon, 6 clear of third place Monaco. It is looking like a 3-horse race for this title, but Lyon very much keeping the pressure on us. So we want to start with a victory, and let's do that here. We do have some activities to do, but I'm not going to focus on that. Here we go. Team news in. Strong side. Expect nothing less from PSG. Chance to get momentum and confidence flowing before we go to Manchester. We did face Rennes as well in the previous video. That was in the Coupe Nationale. Edouard scored to give them the lead, and we ended up coming back to win the game by 2-1. So pretty confident about the 3 points here. We've just got to make sure we start right and not give away anything in the way of a chance. It was a mistake made as to why Edouard was able to open up the scoring in the previous fixture. Here is Liao now finding Mbappe, who controls well. Mbappe turning, getting his strike away, and Pope has to tip it round his post. So, first chance of the match going the way of the away side. Rennes looking for a response. Mitchell, nice feet here to get him into a crossing position. Mitchell doing ever so well to hold off the challenge as well. Now finds Edouard. And Rennes with a chance from the edge of the penalty area. Marcus Antonio will make sure he gets his shot away, but caught by Donnarumma. As now we look for a breakaway of our own. We scored a hat-trick in the previous episode against Bayern by just breaking from corners. Mbappe has got Liao to his left. Liao! Pope with a big save as we try and win the header. And Antonio gets away with it. Mavidi plays it forward to Edouard. And you thought that was 1-0. The form Liao has been in, I just assumed that was going in the back of the net. Excellent work by Pope, though. Locatelli now finds my feet. PSG really are putting the pressure on now with Pedri, and there is the breakthrough. 18 minutes. Mbappe denied. Liao denied. Pedri will not be. Pope's done well to keep out the first 2 efforts, but the third one turns golden for Pedri and PSG. As whether or not it was a slip or an attempt to block the pass. Mbappe, Hakimi, Liao's diving header, and Pope will get to it. Liao's denied again. He wants a goal, and he's very close. The more chances he gets, you have to say it's coming for Rafa Liao. Sanchez tried a bit of an audacious overhead kick. Was never really going to work with that sort of power behind it. PSG, though, looking still to build here. And we're given a nice amount of space by Rennes as we'll play an easy ball to Hakimi. There's Liao again. Third time he's denied. Well, maybe it won't be his day. Maybe he won't get his goal, because that's 3 chances now he's had. And Pope has saved them all. PSG are very comfortable in the game, though, as we look to try and place one of our own. It was always rising, though, over the bar. And although we've had a great period of pressure, the score remains just 1-0. Second half underway. The managers have had their chance to talk to their teams, and With it just being a slender lead at 1-0, I would like a second goal just to see out this victory. And whilst Rennes haven't offered much in the way of chances going forwards, they have the quality on the pitch to change that in an instant. Here is Edouard. Speaking of chances, there you go. Edouard smashes in at the near post, and all of a sudden a game that was comfortable for PSG at 1-0, we are back on level terms. So that is commentator's curse at its finest there, my friends. Edouard, it's a phenomenal finish at that near post. Donnarumma will probably be disappointed he's been beaten. PSG very static defensively. They're asking for offside. It was never offside. And Edouard punishes a poor PSG start to the second half. Locatelli, Pedri, out wide for Hakimi. Hakimi inside to myself. Mbappe's through the middle here. Here is Mbappe across the face of goal. Leao will not be denied this time. He just smashes the ball goalwards. And Pope gets the touch again. But it's not enough of a touch to divert it away from his goal. It was smashed with pace and power from Leao. And there's no chance Pope saving this one. He nearly did, to be fair. But Leao has found his goal. And PSG lead once more by 2-1 then. Bit of a problem here for Manu Sanchez, who's picked up an injury and is struggling at the moment. But he's still on the pitch. Leao, now towards myself. Going to give the ball back here to Leao. There you go. And now the break could be on for PSG. Mbappe, Leao, will he get his shot away? He doesn't, but it's a foul, says the referee, and a penalty given. Well, he did get his shot away in the end, but it was blocked, and it was going to be a corner. Oh, it is. Tell you what a decision by the official. I thought maybe that was a bit of a fortunate penalty, but you can see there is a definite foul on Leao as he shoots. Yes, the defender blocks it, but the foul comes through, and Mbappe from the spot, denied by Pope. I mean, it was a strange penalty. You have to say that. I don't know if he's trying to chip it, and that's why. But, yeah, that was not a great... Oh, that's a poor delivery from me as well. It was not a great penalty, and let's just hope PSG don't end up ruining that missed penalty then, because that should have been so much better. That is unbelievable football. Well, tell you what, if we're playing like that, bring on City. And I'll be a very happy person if we can keep playing like this. I'm going to ask to be subbed here as well, just so that way I am full fitness ahead of the fixtures to come. So I think the job's pretty much done here. That takes us to 21 and 26 for this season. Still behind the league leader in terms of goals, though, Rafa Leao, who's having a formidable campaign. 23 and 29, I think he's got. So yeah, he has been in stellar form for PSG. And that'll be the end of our game. As I say, I'm going to ask for that sub. And that way I do keep my fitness. It's been a pretty good performance overall from the lads. Final 5 minutes of the game here. Uri in possession for PSG. Holds on to it. Finds Willock. Quick 1-2. Now Pajanovic has a chance to play forward to Hakimi, who's got Mbappe to his left. Mbappe now sees Leao. Does he? He does. Leao goes for it from distance. And Pope, who's otherwise had a fantastic game here for Rennes, still conceded 3, but it could have been so much more, the scoreline, if it wasn't for their goalkeeper. He's denied Leao, I think, 4 or 5 times now. So, yeah, really good performance from him. It's not going to matter in the end, though, because PSG are going to pick up the 3 points, as that is a great ball, and Leao will get his second. Outside of the right boot, 4-1 PSG, and this man could be crucial in the Man City game. If he keeps up this scoring, there's no reason why the Champions League won't be PSG's at the end of this season. How many shots has he had now? 5, 6? He could have had a double hat-trick here if Pope wasn't on form. Straight back underway then, but any moment now, that will be full time and the referee will blow her whistle and we will have picked up a big 3 points. And I will say as well, in terms of performance here, that's probably been one of the more impressive league performances we've had. I think Rennes have had 2 shots. We've created a whole bunch. International friendlies, 2 defeats, Argentina and the Netherlands beating us, but we know we don't play in those anymore, so no worries there. Now, I do need to train, though, because you can see I have dropped incredibly low with manager rating. We are going to have to start sub for Montpellier, which is rather annoying. And this needs to be sorted out quickly. Fortunately, we will have training ahead of City's away fixture, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Lyon have actually dropped points because they've played an extra game than us and remain 2 behind us. So if we beat Montpellier here, that opens up the gap to 5 with 8 games to go. What's the score as we join it, though? We're 2-0 up. You know what? I'm going to jump to result. I'm pretty confident the result will be ours. And it is indeed. We ended up winning 4-0. Leao and Mbappe. So that's another 2 goals for Rafa Leao now. And we also picked up plus 15 in manager rating. So that's pretty good. As even without training, in fact, it's not even gone on to my manager, has it? I was about to say, even without training, we are back in the starting 11. Not the case because of a bug where we don't get given the manager rating points. But fortunately, as I say, some training we can do takes us back in. And now then, my friends. Oh, this is set to be quite the game. City, PSG. We know that City had such a poor transfer window. Did they recoup in January? Did they bring in the talent they need to take them on this Champions League run after what was a pretty poor summer window by all accounts, losing myself, Haaland, just to name 2 players. So let's see what the team looks like. Play match. So, City then. Honestly, Benacer, Valverde, Kamara, decent midfield 3. Foden, De Ketelaere up front. Gonzalez out on the right though. Simo at the back. So they didn't bring in a new centre-back in January unless they've just not been able to play them today if they have done. But yeah, we're at the Etihad first then. And we want to take an advantage back to Paris. Please. Uri, Hakimi down the line as we get a touch of the ball here. It's interesting to see what sort of reception we will receive here at the Etihad. Leao's through the middle. Rafa Leao, can he score? You bet he can. Don't forget who this man is. He is lightning in front of goal. Rafa Leao inside 8 minutes, PSG lead. And we had our say in the goal as well. It was a season in terms of personal performance, which was very good. But in terms of trophies won, a season to forget with Manchester City. And Rafa Leao does it again for the French side. And City have started poorly in the home leg. De Ketelaere here for City, battling away with Uri. Now Foden trying to get the ball into a good position for City. But we have done wonderful work there to get away from Valverde, helping out defensively. And all of a sudden, PSG look to break. Pedri's ball. Sanchez with me. This is the moment to make it 2 for PSG. Oh, what a goal. What a goal, by the way. We intercept on the edge of our own penalty area. Bit of skill to get away from 3 City players. It's Valverde chasing us back. The ball goes inside. The ball ends up finding me. And we are in to finish. We're so good at doing that. And this could be our year. De Ketelaere back to Sanchez. Sanchez now then to Ruben Dias. Mbappe trying to put a press on. Ball down the line from Sanchez looking for Foden. It's back in the middle for Kamara. Kamara now back out to Foden. Nice football by Man City. Will there be a chance at the end of this though? Sanchez joining from left back inside to Benacer. Benacer to De Ketelaere, and De Ketelaere's efforts. He actually touched it last. It'll be a PSG goal kick. It's a frustrating first half for Manchester City. And what's interesting is when Costa was with us at City and we lost him in the transfer window and Sanchez was the starting left back, I said then I wasn't sure whether or not Sanchez was ready for first team football. Well, tonight he's got to mark me. And I've had my say on the game, assisting 1, scoring 1. He hasn't really been able to find much in this one. And that's a problem for City. Mbappe could get the ball through again, and he has done. Sanchez, no chance he catches us. There's 3. And as simple as that, PSG are running rampant in Manchester. And City have a real problem on their hands. A minute to go until half-time, and the job looks done here in just the first half of the 2 legs. Manchester City, they've tried to take the game to PSG, but we're defending wonderfully. And we are so clinical in the attacks that you cannot make a mistake. And Sanchez, well, unfortunately for him, I am on fine form, and so is that PSG front 3. Mbappe, myself and Leao linking up beautifully. Also, tried not to celebrate in that third one, but I must have misclicked the button. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. We've already got 2 in the tie, and we're on for a hat-trick in the Champions League. Sanchez taking the ball inside, but that'll do us for the first half. And what a first half it was, my friends. Locatelli looking for the ball down the line. That's a big ask for me to get there, though. Yeah, I was never going to get that one. Simo throwing the ball back for Ruben Dias. And I wonder, has there been a change from City? Looks like Sanchez may have gone off. So Pep Guardiola has seen that Sanchez was having a tough time against us. He's gone to put Simo at left back. And I don't know if that's just a case of trying now to say, right, let's not worry about getting forward to support the attack. Let's just purely worry about defending against me. Because Simo naturally is a centre-back by trade. So you'd assume that that is what Pep has decided to do. Valverde, forward to Foden. Foden's in a great position. Donnarumma first save. Rebound falls the way of Phil Foden though. And the fortune bounces for City. And they have a big goal back in this tie. Donnarumma thought he'd done enough. I thought he'd done enough. But no. City still alive. Pep's also changed his formation wildly. I think he's gone to like a 4-2-4 maybe. Valverde's definitely pushing up to join sort of the attack a bit more. And Foden, as you can see, popping up in this central area now. Gets the goal for them. And what we need is, if City have gone to an ultra-attacking formation, exploit it. Go and score more goals, but don't concede anymore, please. City had a free kick. PSG looking to break. Mbappe found by Leao. Space to run into here for Kylian Mbappe. There's just him, myself and Leao in this attack though for PSG. And all of City's bodies have got back behind the ball. So still work to be done here. That's nice by Mbappe. Finds myself. Quick 1-2 with Locatelli. Pedri's made his move. We'll play Hakimi. Hakimi right hand side. Pedri finds us. Before we could shoot, there was a foot that came in from City. But actually, I don't think I should have been the one to shoot. Pedri, nice header here. Looking to get the ball back towards him, and we do! He's at the bar! He's at the bar! That was a big, big chance to make it 4. Mbappe on the break. Mbappe on the break. Mbappe finds myself. Leao's to my left. Leao to finish the game, and Leao will do so. PSG have their 4th. We looked initially like Pedri could have got our 4th. He hits the crossbar. But now, with a minute to go here at the Etihad, we do have that 3-goal advantage to take back to Paris with us. And Leao's tap in. Ederson, he's frustrated. Could he have done better? The pass, in all honesty, from myself was not great as I laid it across to Leao. Maybe he could have got there. Leao gets there first, though, and provides the finish. Very happy with how I've played here tonight. You know, to have a hand in both goals that Leao scored and then score 2 myself, I've had my say. And at least I can say I'm proud of the performance from the boys as well. Defensively, I thought we were brilliant, which I can't say too often in my player. But yeah, we actually defended really, really well in that one. So let's keep that up. And it's pretty much City straight away after this. I think I'll sim the Angers game. 8 matches to play in the league. 5 points clear of Lyon. 6 clear of Monaco. Angers up next, which I said I'll probably sim. Monaco have just won, which moves them 3 points behind us. So yeah, away sims are always tricky, but the boys should be able to get the result here because there's no reason they should lose this game. And there you go. Myself, Mukiele and Uri with the 3 goals in the match to keep us top. And pretty soon we'll be looking at maybe securing the league title. So I need to make sure I play that game so that we can see us lift the title. But we know then what is up next. It's City's second leg at the Parc des Princes. But for a massive, massive mistake, we are into the semi-finals. Some of the other ties, how they've gone. Galatasaray 1, Atletico Madrid 2, Inter 1, Chelsea 1, Lyon 1, Barcelona 1. So finally poised in the other ties. PSG looks set to reach that semi-final stage. And it'll be interesting to see, if we do get there, who we will face. Will it be Barcelona, the side that knocked us out at City last season? That would be quite the game to play. There's the 2 sides, I believe. There is changes for City. Phillips and Kabore in at right back and centre back. And Dennis starts in goal for them, not Ederson. City need an early goal if they are to try and make something of this tie. Shot in there, blocked by Uri, will be picked up by Sanchez, who starts tonight, which is interesting given how the first leg went. That ball through is outstanding from Valverde. How he spotted the run of De Ketelaere is beyond me, but then Donnarumma reacts quick to leave his goal line and deny De Ketelaere. What a chance to take the lead here for City. And honestly, I'm quite shocked that that actually worked. Don't know where the ball came from. Another shot coming through. This time Donnarumma does make another save. We were so good at the Etihad defensively. Let's not let that slide now. We've given away 2 chances there. No more, please. Mbappe, back to Pedri. Pedri has Mbappe again making a move. I think he tried to play me, but then just didn't quite connect with the pass very well. Gives City possession, and all the while they have the ball, they will be growing in confidence. So We need to just get a prolonged period of possession for us and stop City from getting any confidence, really, as Lukba's block is going to result in a corner. They look like they want to go short again here, City. They went short for the previous one. It led to a shooting chance. Goncalves now then. Foden is over. There's Benacer, blocked in the middle. Donnarumma has to be careful. Ends up just kicking the ball long because he wasn't sure what else to do with it, which is probably the right call. He was under pressure. Valverde, now Kabore. Not enjoying the fact that City have been on this ball the entire time. Really. Benacer. Now Valverde. I mean, they haven't got anything to lose, so you can kind of understand why they're sort of throwing themselves into this game. But PSG, even then, you're seeing Sanchez. He wins it back. Then a heavy touch just invites the ball back. And then we force the ball long. Within an instant, we've gone from playing really well to playing awfully, and Foden has just scored. I don't know what's happened, but a switch has been flicked, and PSG are not the confident, comfortable selves that they saw, or we saw, in Manchester. And it needs sorting out quickly. Right, it's our kickoff. Let's keep the ball for a little bit and just make sure we don't end up throwing this away. Because there's no reason why we should have been playing passes like we are and giving away the ball like we have been doing. Sanchez is with me. Mbappe here. Leao now finds him. I was actually aiming for Mbappe originally with the pass, and Mbappe will find me. And there's the goal back for PSG. So back on level terms, 1 apiece, 5-2 on aggregate. Restore some calmness. And as I say, I was looking for Mbappe originally with the pass that finds Leao. Leao then finds Mbappe. We carry our run forwards and we remain onside. It's a bit of a scuffed finish, but finished nonetheless. And as I say, just restore some calm to PSG, who have not started this game off too well. De Keteler's ball out wide, looking for Sanchez. Sanchez has got forward from fullback here, and I believe we're going to be penalised for a handball, which, when it's that close to me, I don't know what else I can do. Foden with a chance to put a cross into the box then. Lukeba heads away. We will win the flick on for Locatelli, and that will do it for the first half here. Bit of a strange performance from PSG, who were otherwise brilliant at the Etihad. Didn't start the game well. City looked like the confident side. They got their goal, but we did get one back to even the score on the night. 17 minutes to play. PSG trying to see out the game. City need 3 goals, which is in the realms of possibility. But they've got to get the ball rolling very, very soon if they want a way back, because time is not on their side. It's a corner ball for PSG, and a goal here will sink City. So let's make that happen. Sanchez off, Kakai on. Leao's delivery. Kakai gets to it first. We will pick up the loose ball and find Lukeba, who can keep us on it. Now finding Leao. Leao to Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, what a ball! Mbappe finds us! And there was a little bit of a foul there as I was trying to stay balanced. We get a good shot away, which has the power. Goalkeeper equal to it, though. That ball through. Lukeba has to get there. He seemed like he would, but then Valverde just gets a burst of pace. But Lukeba's done sensationally there to recover. Even taken a foul in the process. Ref plays advantage as PSG concede possession. 6 minutes from time. Brilliant work by Locatelli to win it back. And it looks like, my friends, the semi-final is calling and PSG will make it there. We will be into the semi-finals and we will have 2 games to go until we reach the Champions League final. Pedro Goncalves here has shrugged off the challenge and actually will finish as well for Man City. It's so frustrating when your player gets caught behind. All they've got to do is run around the player, but for some reason they get caught in this battle here where they want to fight and try and get a bit of a pull. I don't really know. Lukeba could also go goal side, but he doesn't. It's a good finish by Goncalves. It won't make a difference to the game. PSG will be in the semi-finals, but a bit annoying to lose on the night. I won't lie. There is full time then. Manchester City 2. PSG 1 on the night, but PSG 3 on aggregate. Who will we face in the semi-finals? I have a lot of praise for how we've played today in terms of the first 2 performances. Not quite as happy, though, with that last one against City. We weren't the better side, and yeah, not too good. But that might have just been a one-off, a blip, if you will. Also, Lyon, who are matching us really in terms of league. Maybe not as they would be hoping, because the gap is now 5 points to them. But they still have a shot at this title with 7 games to go. Have just knocked out Barcelona. So Lyon advanced to the semi-finals. Next up for us, it's Nice, which I don't know will be playing that or not. Lyon have just won. We have a game in hand, chance to win that. Means we'll go back 5 points top. It is against Nice, actually, that game in hand. So bear that in mind. But here we go. Champions League draw should have been made now for the semi-finals. And we can see it's going to be Atletico Madrid. Lyon will face Inter. So there is chance of an all-French final. What about the league as well? Do we play Lyon? Wow, we've got a tricky run of games in the league, you know. Nice, then Marseille, then Lille, before the away game at the Wanda Metropolitano to Atletico. We then have the home game against them. We've also got the semi-finals of the Coupe Nationale coming up. And we don't actually play Lyon again in the league. So, get past Nice, Marseille, Lille. That, if we could get 9 points, would be brilliant. Because then looking at our running towards the back end, it's not bad. It's not great. Like, there aren't too many sides that should be a win nailed on. But there are some very winnable games, I guess. But yeah, so Atletico, looking forward to that in the semi-finals. 2 games away from the final itself then. Atletico Madrid, let's take a look at their team. Oblak's still in goal for them, 89 rated. They have Moise Kean, Adeyemi and Simeone as the strikers. So if they play a 4-4-2, which I think they do, it'll likely be Simeone and Adeyemi by the looks of it in the Champions League. Both played 10 games apiece. Moise Kean, though, has played 4, so he might have been a January transfer, which is why he's only played the 4 games. I don't know, though. Dembele not played a single game in the Champions League for them. 85 rated. And Mbuemo there as well. Rodrigo is there. 88 rated. Not played a single game. João Felix still at the club. 90 overall. Bukayo Saka, 89. Pobega, 85. Mohamed Kudus at 84. They've got a decent squad, you know. 87 for Fabio Vieira. 87 for Alex Scott. Yeah. They've got a very good team. You'd expect no less, though, in the Champions League semi-final. Oh, my gosh. Jules Kounde, 89 rated. Schlotterbeck, 88. Badiashile, 85. They don't have a left-back, though. I'm noticing that. They don't have a left-back. Or at least a natural left-back, if you will. Good side, though. Tricky test coming up for us. Hopefully, you will enjoy that. And fingers crossed, we'll be in the Champions League final to sign off what has been an incredible series. And I thank you all for your support. That'll be the end of today, my friends. Hope you all have a fantastic evening and a fantastic day. Stay safe, look after each other. And I'll see you all back here for another My Player Career Mode episode very, very soon. Until then, take care. Adios.